You've probably noticed, as we've been working on stress, that there is a certain melody to English as well. It's not all on the same pitch. That sounded kind of like I was singing, didn't it? It's not all on the same pitch. It's not all on the same pitch. Yeah, it's a good idea to think of the music of English as you practice. Let's talk about the general qualities of the music of English. First, the shape of stress. I'll use the sentence, I'm from Gainesville, as an example. I'm from Gainesville. I'm going to sing it, and I'm going to slow it down. I'm from Gainesville. I'm from Gainesville. The stressed syllables are I'm and gain. What do you notice about them? I'm gain. There's a swell in the voice, up, down. How is this different from the word from? I'm from Gainesville. From. There's not the shape, the change in pitch in the unstressed syllable. So when you think about the melody of English, think about this shape of a stressed syllable. Actually, a lot of the audio that you'll find in this course is slowed down. Why? It helps you hear better and understand what's happening with the voice. And I want you to practice at slow motion pace. Why? If something is tricky, practicing it slowly helps you get to know it, the way it should feel, the way it should sound. Please never learn something new and then practice it at normal speaking pace. Practice slowly. Get to know all its parts. In fact, as you slow down, think of it as singing, just like we did earlier in this course. When you're ready to speed it up again and start talking, don't actually think of it as talking. Think of it as singing even faster. Seriously, this is the best way for you to sound American, to keep the core placement and connection. Sing English. Don't speak it. Okay, let's keep going with the melody of English. You know a stressed syllable has the curve, and that unstressed syllables are lower and flatter in pitch. What about sentences, paragraphs, thoughts? Syllables are the little pieces, but what about the big picture? Let's listen and see if we can figure it out.
I need to leave here around 3. Send me a Facebook message.
So, there were 2 sentences. Earlier, when we wanted to focus on the rhythm, we imitated on da. Da-da-da-da. Here, we want to focus on intonation, so we'll imitate on the core low placement sound of American English. Relax everything. So let's imitate those sentences. But first, let's do it in slow motion. You'll hear the sentence in slow motion, and then we'll repeat in slow motion.
I need to leave here around 3. Send me a Facebook message.
Okay, now let's do it at regular pace.
I need to leave here around 3. Send me a Facebook message.
We'll listen again in slow motion, and this time we'll focus on the end of the phrase.
I need to leave here around 3.
Leave here around 3.
Send me a Facebook message.
A Facebook message. What do you notice about the pitch? At the end of these sentences, it goes down. And this is a general trend in American English. Sentences go down in pitch at the end. So from start to finish in a phrase, the general trend is higher pitch moving to lower pitch. More volume and energy in the voice, moving to less volume and energy in the voice. In the next section of this course, there will be a video from my YouTube channel that illustrates this. It's really cool. Check it out. Let's do the sentences on again, just to practice connecting into that low placement as we practice phrases.
I need to leave here around 3. Send me a Facebook message.
So that's the intonation for a phrase. What about for a question? If the question cannot be answered by yes or no, then it's the same as the phrase. Pitch goes down. Who said that? It's a question, but you can't answer it with yes or no, so the pitch goes down. Who said that? If the question can be answered with yes or no, then the pitch goes up at the end. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Up in pitch. Let's listen to 2 questions that can be answered with yes or no.
Can I get anything else for you? Have you seen my bag?
Okay, we'll listen again, and this time we'll repeat on
Can I get anything else for you?
Have
you seen my bag?
Up in pitch, up in pitch. So there are your basics of intonation. It really is important to practice intonation, connection, linking on Take away the words and just go with that core sound. If you're speaking words and sound, then that's what you're going to think of. It's very hard to isolate these other parts that are so important. So by practicing phrases on with everything nice and relaxed, you'll be able to connect to that core placement as you practice intonation and character.